Hey, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to Blaze Adams 24/7, baby, where the tea is hot, even when it's not. Okay. But today I'm going to talk about a couple things, actually. We're talking about Erika Jayne meeting with the victims of her estranged husband, Tom Girardi, as well as Gigi Hadid being arrested in the Cayman Islands for marijuana possession. And also, I want to talk to you about Khloe Kardashian reacting to the backlash. Okay, well, let's start with Erika Jayne. So we all know Erika Jayne and the whole situation. She's on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Her estranged husband is a famed attorney, Tom Girardi, who has since been disbarred because of fraud allegations. Now, he's since been admitted to an elderly home. I think they're saying he has dementia or even Alzheimer's. But she, who has benefited off of Tom's wealth, being married to this man for 21 years, built a whole career off of his money. She had come across a lot of backlash after his accusations came out, and not wanting to return things like diamond earrings and just not really being sensitive to the victims, especially while filming Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She actually got into it with some of the ladies because she was so insensitive when it came to the victims. Well, today it's a new day because they're saying she actually met with some of these victims. Now let's see exactly what they're saying. Erika Jayne recently met with several people who accused her estranged husband, Tom Girardi, of defrauding them. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star 52 spoke with Tom's alleged victims at Paul's Ice Cream event in Los Angeles on Sunday, July 16th. She said, "I came here with an open heart to listen to what's going on, to hear what happened, and figure out how to be a part of how to move forward together in a way that's beneficial for all victims." Now, when I read that, I'm hearing that she's aligning herself with the victims, like she's also a victim. Is that the highway she's going down? Okay. Says Paul's Ice Cream was co-founded by Kimberly Archie, a former employee at Tom's former law firm, Girardi Keese, and Kathy Rugomez, whose son, Joseph Rugomez, was critically injured in the 2010 San Bruno pipeline explosion. Kathy alleged that Tom, 84, defrauded Joseph's $11 million settlement, which the family won in a 2020 lawsuit against PG&E. Joseph's story was featured on the 2021 Hulu documentary The Housewife and the Hustler. $11 million. Wow. And wait a minute. Okay, so he was injured in 2010. Says the settlement was won in 2020. And here we are in 2023. They still haven't gotten anything. Erika also reportedly spoke to Josie Hernandez, who reached out to Tom for legal counsel in 2014 after she became ill following several failed surgeries to get an implant for incontinence issues after childbirth. Girardi Keese settled the case for $135,000, but by 2019, Hernandez claimed she hadn't received payments. Wow, so the legal work started in 2014, and 5 years later, she's still gotten no money. Here's the guy. Erika filed for divorce from Tom in November of 2020 after 21 years of marriage. 1 month later, the couple were accused of embezzling funds earmarked for families of plane crash victims. Erika was dismissed from that lawsuit in January of 2022, but the estranged duo were named in several other subsequent lawsuits. So, Erika filed for her divorce just 1 month before the allegations became public. She knew what was going to happen, and she's separating herself from him for that. Erika, for her part, was not accused of or charged with any crimes. For clarity, after Tom's indictment made headlines, the reality star says she would share her thoughts on the case in the coming months. "You know I have something to say, but not right now," she told the paparazzi in February. You'll hear from me soon." Sounds to me like she's waiting for filming or, a better paying opportunity to speak out. maybe even a book deal. So Erika has basically been, playing the victim. She said that 2022 was a heavy period for her, in part because her split with Tom and the controversy surrounding his former firm. She said, there was a point I didn't want to wake up. I mean, there was a point I just didn't want to ever be on the planet. She went on to say that she started to feel better after reaching out for medical help and accepting support from her loved ones. She said, my therapist, my psychiatrist, my friends, and my family really helped me through. It's important to have those people around you that really look out for you, because it was very dark and ugly for a while. Wow. So Erika, to me, what I see is that she's basically making public moves for maybe the cameras. I don't know if they're filming Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or some other reason. Maybe she's trying to thwart future charges or accusations against her. Her victim, I won't say shaming, but her lack of empathy for the victims was aired on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So that's already etched in stone. So the only other way to get out of that and get around that is to start doing new things to X that out, right? So that's kind of what I think she's doing. What do you think about Erika meeting with these victims? There was another article that I can't get access to it right now, but it basically said when she walked into the ice cream place where this was being held, that the place fell silent. And it was a very awkward moment, they explained. So it wasn't something that they were seemingly expecting for her to walk in. Not sure if the owners of the place had it arranged, but this is definitely some type of a PR move. And it could be a little too late, depending on what she's trying to do moving forward. I don't know if I think they even said she's still performing, and people were saying how embarrassing it should have been for her to perform her songs such as Expensive when this case is kind of still hovering over her like a dark cloud, But hey, that's Erika Jayne for you. Moving on, let's talk about Gigi Hadid real quick. She was arrested. Gigi was arrested and fined after Customs and Border Control agents found ganja in her luggage in the Cayman Islands last week. Oh, so this happened last week. Gigi was traveling with marijuana purchased legally in New York City with a medical license. Her rep said in statement to E! News, it has also been legal for medical use in the Grand Cayman Islands since 2017. Her record remains clear, and she enjoyed the rest of her time on the island. They say the model, who has since been released, was fined $1,000 after Customs and Border Control agents found ganja in her luggage. So she was fined $1,000. She was released and able to continue in her vacation. Now they're saying this is for medical use, and that they had a medical permission slip from New York, and that Cayman Islands accepts these medical excuses. So why was she arrested in the first place then? If all she had to do was show that she had a legal right for the marijuana, why would they arrest her? I believe she got arrested, and then her lawyer got the paperwork necessary to get her released, and she has money, so she's gonna be free. Okay, she's also a white blonde model and famous. She's gonna get away with whatever. But it just makes me think about Brittany Griner when she got caught with that it wasn't even a gram, I don't think, of marijuana in Russia, and she was in a Russian prison for how many months? For her, like almost 6 months or more. Just such a different situation. And I'm not going to make this a race thing at all. However, you kind of just look at the privilege, look at the entitlement. But yeah, and this happened a week ago. We just now hearing about it. Now, if this was anybody else, we would have heard about it as soon as it happened. But when you have money, privilege, and access, this is how the world works for you. It opens up just like an oyster, and there's a pearl right there for you. All right. So what are your thoughts on Gigi getting away with that without any issues? Well, there's more to the story, actually. It says, according to local outlet Cayman Marl Road, Hadid and a friend were arrested on July 10th at the Owen Roberts International Airport on suspicion of importation of ganja and importation of utensils used for the consumption of ganja, after their bags were searched by officials while being processed through customs. The outlet reports that the quantities were relatively small and were seemingly for personal consumption. They were both taken to the prisoner detention center and eventually released on bail. Hadid and her friend pleaded guilty during a July 12th court appearance where they were sentenced on the following offenses: importation of a controlled drug and importation of a drug utensil, according to the Court of the Cayman Islands. The report outlets they were fined $1,000. No additional charges were faced, and there is reportedly no conviction recorded on record. The model has yet to address the arrest, but has shared a variety of photos from her vacation on Instagram with the caption, "All's well that ends well." Well, let's look at her Instagram. Okay, so here she is on the beach with her friend. Clearly enjoying herself, relaxing, and having a great time. Yeah, so that's pretty much how it goes when you have privilege in this world, child. So let's move on to my last story today. Khloe Kardashian shows son Tatum's crawling skills in a rare video ahead of first birthday. It's so funny that she is sharing more about him, showing him moving around, crawling, after all the backlash. I believe this is in response to the backlash, because everybody pretty much told Khloe to leave Dream alone and stop trying to be a third parent to Dream and be a parent to your son, who you claim you're not bonding with. So I believe she got the message, and she went ahead to respond by doing this. Khloe Kardashian is so predictable. It says here, Khloe Kardashian gave a rare glimpse of her 11-month-old son on Monday, posting an Instagram story video of her baby boy crawling. The little one wore a brown shirt and shorts, blah, blah. Tatum, who turns 1 on July 28th, quickly made his way toward a set of stairs as the reality star's shadow followed him. And here she is holding him. Now, they're saying that the reason she's not showing his face is because he looks just like her when she was... Yep, that's her, all right. Khloe looks so much different than her sisters. The question still begs, who's the daddy? But she didn't have a problem showing True when she was a baby. See? So it's something. It says the Kardashian star kept her surrogacy journey under wraps in the wake of finding out early into the process that Thompson, 32, had cheated on her and fathered a child with another woman. She reacted to the infidelity bombshell on her family's Hulu show last summer, admitting in a confessional that she felt mostly depressed and sad ahead of Tatum's arrival. Yeah, she probably regretted it, because this man promised her the world. He wanted to get married. He promised he'd do better and he'd never do it again. He wanted another child, and I know that she was public about wanting her children from the same father. So for her, it was more so like, okay, well, at least I'll get to have a family with the same dad of my children and all of that. But then supposedly she goes ahead and has the surrogacy process started, and then she come to find out he got somebody else pregnant. Personally, I think she knew about the pregnancy, and I believe she got that surrogate as a response because she didn't want to be left looking stupid, which it makes her look even more stupid to me. So what do you guys think about Khloe showing her baby boy off after all the criticism she got about not bonding with him and spending so much time with Dream and bragging and saying she's the third parent and she's a maternal figure because she needs to have one where no matter where it comes from, making these side digs at Blac Chyna or Angela without bringing up her lazy hermit of a brother. But anyway, I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you for tuning in, of course. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so. Leave your comments. Let me know what your thoughts are on any of these little stories. And we'll talk soon. Till next time. Bye.